So, the other day we talked about James Charles calling Trisha Paytas out for calling Charlie and Dixie out on TikTok. Trisha was calling them out because Dixie tried to snail for the first time and she ended up throwing up, and she called Charlie out because she said that she wanted to hit 100 million followers on TikTok just 1 year after hitting 1 million. Those are two pretty innocent things, but according to Trisha, they needed to be held accountable for how they acted. Since Trisha is the drama channel of TikTok, she made multiple videos on the two girls. James Charles really didn't like the fact that Trisha was talking bad about his two best friends, so he made a tweet saying the whole situation didn't sit right with him. Of course, this just made Trisha go off even more, and she started calling James, in lighter terms, creepy for being friends with teenagers, and started saying that he should be cancelled. James then went on TikTok and called Trisha out, and this wasn't just a normal call out, guys. He dragged her at speeds of 600 words per minute. If you guys want all of that tea, I'll have that video linked down below, but let's talk about the aftermath of that drama. In James Charles' TikTok calling Trisha out, he told her pretty much to worry about herself and her friends because they're the problems in this community. We all know that Trisha's best friend on this platform is Shane Dawson, and she also used to be best friends with Jeffree Star. So was James talking about Shane or Jeffree?
Pack it up and work on holding yourself and your best friends around you because they and you are the problem.
Well, it looks like Jeffree Star thinks James was referring to him because he posted this to his Snapchat the next day.
Everyone. I guess yesterday there was a bunch of drama with other people not involving me, but people still want to mention my name. First of all, I have no idea what happened. I don't give a fuck what happened. I'm too busy worrying about me, myself, my family, and I don't care. I don't entertain it. So if you were friends with me and you're not anymore, keep my name out of your mouth.
He also tweeted this. Just a quick reminder, if we're no longer friends anymore and we have no beef, keep my name out of your mouth and don't try me. It's really just that easy. Thank you, management. So, people are trying to figure out if this tweet is actually about James Charles or not. Jeffree says to keep his name out of your mouth, but James didn't exactly say his name. In the TikTok James posted calling Trisha out, he says that her and her friends are the problem in this community. But the thing is, Trisha actually isn't friends with Jeffree anymore, so maybe James wasn't talking about Jeffree at all. There is a possibility, however, that Jeffree was actually talking about Trisha Paytas. This is actually what I'm leaning more towards because Trisha actually said his name in one of her TikToks. The other day, Trisha posted a TikTok about Liza Koshy dropping a beauty and skincare line. A lot of people were really surprised to see her drop a beauty and skincare line because one, she's not a beauty guru, and honestly, she hasn't been posting that much to YouTube lately. I think she's only posted like 5 videos in the last 4 months, so a lot of people viewed this as a cash grab. Trisha got on TikTok and said that she really doesn't like it when creators take long breaks from their YouTube channel and only come back when they have things to promote.
Okay, so let me know if I'm the only one that has a problem with this. When creators who create regularly take breaks or leave the internet, Liza Koshy is definitely one of those people. She definitely left her YouTube career behind. They come back only to promote things. They no longer do videos for fun. They don't come up with creative content. They don't check in with you daily. They're kind of just living their life, and that's totally cool. But when they have something to promote, they come back and make a video to promote.
She goes on to say that 2 people who do this are Jaclyn Hill and Jeffree Star.
A lot of people have done this. Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, and a ton of other creators.
So, since Trisha actually name-dropped Jeffree, and they used to be friends that don't really have any pre-existing beef, just like Jeffree's tweet says, it makes me think Jeffree was actually referring to Trisha. So far, Trisha hasn't responded to Jeffree's Snapchat or tweet, but honestly, I'm not too surprised about that. I've gotten the feeling in the past that Trisha is a bit afraid to call Jeffree out. As we know, allegedly, they stopped being friends because he made fun of Trisha's weight and appearance during a trip to Vegas. Normally, if Trisha found out someone was talking about her, she would go off and do an entire kitchen floor series on them. I was honestly shocked that she even mentioned his name in that TikTok about only wanting to come back to promote things. But what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think Jeffree was talking about Trisha Paytas, or was he talking about James Charles? Moving on, let's talk about some updates to the Charlie, Dixie, and Trisha Paytas drama. Dixie actually went on to make a TikTok dancing to Trisha Paytas using a very racist word because I'm guessing that she thought it would be a funny way to get back at Trisha without saying anything at all. Many creators like Tana Mojo and James Charles commented under this video showing support for Dixie using this audio of Trisha. Well, did that idea ever backfire on her? A lot of people saw it as really tone deaf to dance while smiling at another white woman being racist. Someone tweeted, "Dixie dancing to this is just gross. All those influencers hyping her up in the comments are gross too, especially Tana, who has a history of saying the N-word to her best friend Amari, who is black." Trisha Paytas even called her out and said, "I said this 10 years ago and have since apologized numerous times. You danced and smiled to it yesterday. Where's your apology? Not cool in 2020, girl." Dixie did end up issuing an apology on Twitter, saying, "I made a TikTok with the intention of making a point that didn't need to be made. I took it down and I sincerely apologize for posting it in the first place, and I am so thankful for everyone. I'm wishing you all a great weekend, and thank you again for the love and support." So, what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think it was a bad idea for Dixie to dance to that clip of Trisha? The next day, after all the drama happened, Lorraine, who's actually really good friends with James, Charlie, and Dixie, decided to throw some shade towards Trisha, writing, "Good morning to everyone except Trisha Paytas." Of course, Trisha responded on TikTok, and she decided to flip this around and pulled up an article from Insider that talks about Nikita Dragun and Lorraine going to birthday parties and huge gatherings during the peak of COVID. She also calls Tana out for commenting under the TikTok of Dixie dancing to Trisha saying that bad word, because Tana has been called out for saying the exact same thing, so it was kind of hypocritical for her to even comment on that situation.
Also love Tana saying OMG when she said the hard and so aggressively stupid. Y'all canceled.
To end things off, Trisha retracted her apology that she made the other day to Charlie for hurting her feelings.
So I had apologized to Charlie because I felt like I actually hurt her feelings, but apology retracted.
She says Charlie is entitled and spoiled, so she's taking back her apology.
Like, she is entitled and spoiled, and the more I see and the reactions from her sister dancing to the like thinking that makes it okay to try and like trying to humiliate me, but humiliate herself by just being more offensive in 2020 and just projecting that to her 40 million followers, and just the overall way they're handling this. It's like sad. And this is another example of parents should be stepping in. Like the sense of entitlement is through the roof. Larry calling me out when he's having COVID, like parties with COVID. Tana also just chiming in on it when she literally screams at people that are people of color. Like, it's insane.